Greetings commanders and welcome back to another Warpath video. My name is Eagle and in this video we have a live video for you guys. We're actually going to be talking about what is the VIP store and what items can you get there, and what is my recommendation list of items that you should get on a regular basis from the VIP store, because these items you get for an extremely valuable and really good price. So without further ado, let's get right into this video. Alright, so we all know that constant upgrading and improvement of your account in Warpath is extremely important to stay up to the competition and to stay ahead with your server, because a lot of these players can actually purchase a lot of packages and get ahead of you, and some of these whales can actually get ahead by a lot and you'll be left in the crowd and basically losing competitiveness of the game itself. So that's why purchasing some items in the VIP store, be it with resources or gold, is kind of important to stay up to the game and actually be upgrading your base and basically your units on a regular basis. So in order to actually get the best out of the VIP store, I do have two packages that I personally recommend getting in order to get consistent gold and be actually ready to purchase anything in the VIP store whenever it refreshes on a weekly basis. The first package that I would like to recommend is Arms Deal. Arms Deal is a very good package to actually give you some seriously solid amount of gold on a monthly basis, and this package over here gives you an additional tech queue and production speed and training speed as well, and it's only for 10 bucks a month, which is very good. And if you subscribe to that package as well, you'll be getting a 20% more gold, which means that you'll be getting on a monthly basis, let's say around 36,000 gold from this package itself. That amount of gold is very good, but probably if you're going for more advanced purchases in the VIP store, or if you're trying to push your VIP level to higher levels so that you can gain more benefits out of it, then I would definitely recommend the other package, which is Power Play. This package over here will give you a third tech queue and more production speed, and also some additional items in the marketplace. So if you go all the way over here, you will have another row in the marketplace in order to get better items in the black market. Now, Power Play gives you a hell lot of gold. This package over here is a little bit expensive. It is $50 per month, but if you can't afford this package, then definitely this is one of the highest packages that I do recommend for you to get consistent gold on a monthly basis. If you subscribe to this package, you can get 6,000 gold per day. So that is multiplied by 30 equals to 180,000 gold per month just from this package over here. And this is mainly my major source of gold that I get on a monthly basis. Adding to that the Arms Deal, I'll be getting more than 200,010 gold per month, which is a lot of gold. Now, of course, another package that I do highly recommend as well, and is fairly cheap for the amount of gold that you can get, is Investments package. This package basically rewards you for upgrading your command center level. And if you're planning to play the game for a long term, then this is definitely one of the packages that I would highly recommend on purchasing when you reach a certain level of command center. And that is actually around level 22 to 24. This is basically where this package is worth purchasing. You'll be getting all this gold over here and tons more when you upgrade your level. So for instance, I just upgraded my level to 28 right now of the CC, and I got 35,000 gold out of that, which is amazing. Now I have secured a solid gold source. Now let's talk about the items that you should purchase in your VIP store in order to improve rapidly in your development. So in the first row over here, you definitely need to purchase anything that is related to resources and that is not expensive that much. So for instance, over here, the emergency energy bottles, or whatever you want to call them, these ones are super important. You use them for events, you use them for basically farming out bunkers and whatnot, and these are very important to actually purchase and keep purchasing them on a weekly basis, because they are very cheap and they are very important to actually do that. They cost some energy, and basically you have to actually get them on a weekly basis. The other thing that you would definitely need is the tech rushes over here. Technology takes a hell lot of time, and these tech rushes will help you out a little bit, but if you purchase them consistently on a weekly basis, then they will give you some effect afterwards and will actually increase your production for sure. Going down to the second row over here, we have two more items that require some amount of resources, but also give you high amounts of value. Basically, the ammo over here is a must to actually purchase, especially if you are still in your mid to late game or even before that. Then these ones over here, you will require tons and tons of these in order to upgrade your units and keep them relevant in the field. So definitely getting those for some steel is definitely a great thing to actually add in to your purchase list. In addition to that, you would need tons and tons of unit star pieces, and these ones over here are super important in order to get so. You can get 20 of these, and basically it's only costing about 240 like kind of 1,000 steel, which is not that much. So definitely get those for sure on a weekly basis as well in order to upgrade your units on a much faster rate. Now, we're gonna keep talking about the resources ones and then move on to the non-resources basically with gold. So there are two more things that you can actually purchase with resources, which are the advanced officer experience and the Air Force ammo. Now the Air Force ammo does take out a lot of your resources, and same goes to the advanced officer experience. So these ones over here, as much as they are actually very important, they are more or less optional because it highly depends on your resources, if you have some extra resources or not on a weekly basis, and it also highly depends on your activity in gathering those resources. So if you do gather a lot of resources, and especially cash over here, then definitely these are two of the items that I would highly recommend purchasing. But if you're much low in cash and you're in like wartime and you require a lot of cash in order to train your troops and keep like kind of upgrading them in the war, then definitely keep those for a later time, because these are as much as important they are, then actually having cash or some reserves for cash for war is more important than that. So definitely this is situational, and you can definitely decide when to purchase these and when to not. Now let's start off with the gold options over here, and I'm gonna be talking about my list for now, and then telling you which other choices that you can go for later on if you are chose to actually purchase some of these with gold. So the first thing that I do highly recommend purchasing, and you need a hell lot of, especially in the future as well when update 5.0 comes in, are components. Components is definitely one of the best. You're getting one of the best deals over here. 85% for this over here is amazing price, so definitely get those on a weekly basis. And it doesn't cost that much gold, but it gives you a lot of value, and you can upgrade your units much faster with those guys as well. This tech research over here is 3 hours, so only 65% kind of deal. But if you are kind of looking to push your tech research to the next level, then this is one of the packages or one of the items that I would pick up from the VIP store if I'm actually doing a push week, which is basically pushing my tech to like the next level. But if I'm not doing that, then I'm actually conserving on the gold for this one, and I'm not purchasing them for instance this week. The other important thing that you would definitely need are Air Force components, and you need a hell lot of those as well. So if you're looking to upgrade your Air Force to the next level, then definitely purchase these two in order to get that extra stuff as well. Universal coupons as well over here are kind of a good deal, but I wouldn't go for them entirely because you can get those from so many other sources. So I don't really like to actually purchase those from the VIP store. But if you are looking to actually upgrade your units even furthermore, then definitely you could go for these, but they are not really guaranteed, and these depend on luck. So you can actually get much higher value from these if you get, like, for example, 2 5 stars, but you can also get really bad luck if you get like many 3 stars. So it's kind of a gamble when you're actually purchasing these for gold. You can get either, as we said, very high value or very low value depending on your luck in these pools. The premium universal materials over here are not recommended to actually purchase, and the reason for that is because you can get much better deals at the black market. You can get these up to 70% or 80% even like discounts from the black market on a daily basis, especially if you're checking much often on that, like whenever it refreshes, then definitely you can get these for a better price from there. So I would highly recommend purchasing them from there and not here. Things that I actually highly recommend purchasing is the 8-hour rushes, because these give you a lot of value because they're 70% off, and they are actually like really good, and it's a much better offer than you will get anywhere else. However, you can get still a better offer for 80% off in the black market, but you won't get an 8-hour rush. So that means if you compare the prices, then these ones are almost the same value as the black market ones when it comes to 80% off, because these ones are actually much higher speed ups. So you're kind of getting there as well. So definitely, if you want to purchase these to like kind of upgrade your research or even increase your production speed, then definitely this is one of the like things that I do buy on a weekly basis. These ones over here are really good at value. 75% off for ammo is actually pretty solid. This is one of the packages that is highly debatable, especially if you're actually going for like upgrades on your units. You will definitely need the ammo, because upgrading a unit all the way to level 200 takes a lot of time and takes a lot of ammo. Definitely you will need these until the actual late games when you have like all your units upgraded. So if you're looking to get some really good value out of these ammos, then definitely this is one of the ways to do it. Alternatively, you could just wait for the black market to actually give you an 80% off on these, and you will get some sort of a similar value, a little bit more discounted, but like it's almost a similar amount of gold. So definitely one of these, you could purchase these from here and get also a similar amount of value. When it comes to officer experience over here, I don't really like to purchase these because the value that you're getting from these is not that much. So I don't highly recommend purchasing these, and this is mainly the reason that I don't go for these. You can get them from like different places and better prices, and I don't think that you need that many of officer experience in order to get all your officers, because all you need to actually upgrade is one of your officers to level 60 or like 5 of them, and then you have basically a full roster of level 60 officers. The rest can stay at level 30 because you have unlocked all the skills, so you don't really need to upgrade all your officers to level 60 in order to get them all the way up. And I've almost have them maxed out, and we haven't even reached like 3 months in the game, so without purchasing any of these. So I wouldn't highly recommend these at all, and I wouldn't recommend at all the camp coupons over here, the specific ones, because as we said, this is depending on luck, and these are even more expensive than the ones that are right over here. There's almost double the price, which is kind of like crazy. So I would highly not recommend purchasing any of these right over here. Taking a look at these components, 70% is a good percentage. However, as we said before that, you got a much better deal. But if you're looking to push your units and you're like kind of a mid-level spender to a high-level spender, then these are recommended for you. I personally don't purchase these on a weekly basis. I purchase them whenever I actually feel the need to do so, when I want to upgrade my units, like for instance before a war. But usually on a weekly basis, I don't do these at all. And of course, these unlock at a certain VIP level. You can see that if you haven't unlocked them yet. I forgot exactly which one you actually unlock them. I think that's VIP 13. I could be wrong, but you can definitely check that out if you haven't unlocked them yet. But if you have them unlocked and you're a mid-level to high-level spender, then definitely go for these for sure. We come to the golden officer statues and the superior universal materials. These ones over here, the superior universal materials, are extremely expensive. So if you're not an extremely heavy spender in the game, don't go for these. And also don't go for the gold officer statues, even though the gold officer statues give you like they are the most valuable units in the game, or the most valuable items in the game. But I wouldn't highly recommend them over this price over here, because you can definitely get them at a better price later on when you go either to the higher VIP levels, or if you spend that same amount of gold on the lucky wheel, which is basically gonna be live, I think tomorrow. We have a lucky wheel over here. So these events, definitely it's more worth to spend the gold in order to get these statues on these events rather than spending them on your daily VIP store. So they basically wrap it up. These are the items that I do highly recommend getting from the VIP store. Of course, there's another thing that's actually recommended, which are basically high-level resource items. So for instance, this one over here, the 5 million ones, because you get a really good deal, 75% of these, and if you're purchasing them from anywhere else, you're still gonna get a better deal out of these. Also, I think the conversion of the black market from resources is still better value, but this one also gives you like some really solid amount for a good price as well. So if you're short on resources and you really need some resources, you can definitely get them from these packages over here. The smaller amounts are decent, but I wouldn't like tell you exactly that they give you the best value like these ones over here, because these ones give you the best value for gold that you're spending, plus they have a really high percentage of reduction. You can still get them at a better percentage, up to 90% in the black market, so take care about that as well when you're actually purchasing these over here. But definitely you can do that as well, and I do that sometimes whenever like I feel the need to, or when there's like war times and whatnot. And of course, finally, when there are war times, you can definitely purchase some supplies, like for example assault training, like the advanced combat over here, the 8-hour one. These ones are actually very, very solid. You have to actually at least keep 1 or 2 of these in your like kind of inventory in order to use them at wars when there's like things going down. You definitely need at least 1 or 2 of these in your inventory. There's they give you a lot of benefit in wars, especially if you add them to all your tech and whatnot. You'll get a much higher chance in order to dealing more damage and performing much better at wars. We hope this was a comprehensive video about all the VIP store. If you guys are interested in knowing what you get after the level 15 VIP store, we have unlocked, actually, we have another account on a test server that has reached level 25 VIP, which is kind of crazy. It requires like stupid amounts of gold. We can share that with you guys as well to show you exactly the kind of items that you get afterwards. The items are going to be very interesting. And by the way, if you have unlocked VIP 15, then definitely go for these. These are the best value for speed ups that you can get in throughout all the VIP levels and speed ups themselves. These give you really high value. When I unlock VIP 15, I'm just gonna go for these for sure, but that is a long-term plan because it takes a lot of gold in order to actually unlock that in the first place. But I hope this video was comprehensive enough for you guys, and you have if you have like some extra tips and tricks that you would like to share with the community, please leave that in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll definitely see you on the next video. Bye bye.